guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to do the most requested video I've had in a really long time. It is this makeup look. This is the makeup look I wore to the beach, and it is sweat proof. It is like all heat proof, and you're going to be very glowy and beautiful, but honey, you better believe this stuff is not going anywhere. So keep on watching if you would like to see how I created this makeup look. Before we get started, please subscribe. I am almost to 11,000 and I would love to make it there by next month. So if you could, hit that subscribe button. It is free and you'll be part of my YouTube fam, and we are just doing all the things. So be sure to subscribe, you don't want to miss out, and give this video a thumbs up if you like makeup tutorials, and let's get started. So I just came in from outside. I have to get ready. I was laying out for a little bit and I just have to get ready. So let's do some makeup. Yes, I know my roots. Let's not even discuss it. I have an appointment on Friday to get my hair done, and it is definitely needed. So we're gonna start out with the NARS Radiance Enhancing Pro Prime. This has SPF 15 sunscreen. I love this primer. I did a wear test at the beach. I just used my fingers with this and then a day without it, and it definitely kept me from getting, when I wore it, definitely kept me from getting sweaty, like through here, through my T-zone. It mattified my skin and controlled oil, and it provides just a very subtle glow, not with shimmer, but you'll see it's just very, like, it doesn't look like I have glitter on my face. So I love this primer. I don't think they sell this exact one anymore, but I'll link the one that they put in new packaging. So NARS primer, and then you guys, this is like super quick. It'll probably be longer because I'm going to be talking. Makeup Forever HD. I'm in the shade Y335. If I didn't say already, I'm getting ready for a campaign I have to shoot. So this is the look that I do when I'm taking photos. Just like my full-on glam. So I did this every time I wear this makeup. I get just like so many messages. So I figured, and I kept getting messages like, do you have a tutorial on this? And the answer was no, so we are making it now. Now I'm gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape in Light Neutral. I'm literally out of this, so I'm just gonna use what I have left in here. This is how I like reverse contour my nose. I just take the back side of the brush like that. So flip the brush over and then go along the sides of the nose like this. And just create that line. Like that. And I'm so out of this. It's not even funny. So again, I'm only doing this, I know I look crazy. I'm only doing this for photo and video. But you can rest, like, you can be sure that if I'm doing makeup on camera for you guys, it's going to look good in person. You're not going to look like some of these people that walk around with like black, basically like super dark stripe of contour, like caked up under eyes. Like, my makeup has to look good in person and in pictures and videos. And then I just take this Real Techniques. I usually wet it, but I don't even want to get up and deal with it right now. So I just blend this in with a very light pressure so the sponge doesn't pick up too much product. And then I prime my eyelids with it. I make sure to get it in these corners right here too. Okay, now that we have that, I'm gonna go in with the Chanel Universal Bronzer and just the fat side of, I finally hit pan, the fat side of that, and I'm gonna go on the places that I would normally bronze, which are the tops of my cheekbones. Don't bring this too low or you're gonna drag your face down. I go along the jawline with this. Now, I will say, if you're any darker in complexion, this will not match you. It'll be too light. And then I take the like pointy side dip it in, and then go under the lip. This is basically just contouring with bronzer. I like a warm, not ashy. I think this is the key to keeping your makeup looking good in person, is to stay away from ashy products, because that is when you will start to look like muddy and just, yeah. I like most of my products like more of a golden warm tone. It's just what works best for me, but all of my clients that I do wedding makeup on, I use this and it's beautiful. I take the pointed side and go down the sides of my nose, and then whatever's left I drag it down my neck, just so everything is very uniform in color. I leave the center of my forehead alone, and like anywhere that I highlighted. I only do that step when I'm going to be on camera. Or I'll use one or the other of these products. So I'll use either the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC45. This is what I use to bronze up my face. I will use this or the Chanel Universal Bronzer when I'm doing my makeup normally. But if I'm going to be on camera, I will use both of them, just for that added dimension and longevity of the makeup. It'll make it last a lot longer. So with this, you'll notice I'll put it in right on the cheekbone there, and I'll flick it up because I don't want any of this product falling down on this cheek, right, or this lower half of my face here. So I'm going up with it just so I know my brush isn't accidentally dragging my cheekbone down too far. And literally, I'm just going right over where that Chanel bronzer was. Lightly, you want to do very light pressure with your hand because you don't want to move around the foundation. Now I'm going to do blush, and I'm going to use first MAC Melba. It's just a matte peachy toned blush. I just pop that onto the backs of my cheeks. Don't worry, we're going to blend all of this together. I'm just getting it on as quick as I can. And then for highlight, you can use something similar like Soft and Gentle by MAC, but this I'm still trying to use up. It's the Nutcracker from 2 or 3 years ago in Tutu. It's an extra dimension skin finish, so you can definitely use any pale pink peach toned highlighter that you have. Tops of the cheekbones above the middle of the eyebrow, the tail of the eyebrow there. You don't have to do the nose if you don't like. It's up to you. Okay, and you'll see how this comes together and softens at the very end. So watch to the very end if you want to see it all come together. Now that we have the majority of our face done, I'm going to do my brows. I like to do my brows. Sorry if the camera's shaking. It's my table. So MAC Lingering. I've used this brow pencil for years. You use whatever brow pencil that you like, or brow products, doesn't really matter. I just enhance my natural brow. Okay, throwing some earrings on because I don't know. This Free People top is super cute, but I need some sort of earring. These are super light and fun. I'll link these down below. They are from Nordstrom, I believe, blah, blah, blah. And I am going to fix my hair, don't worry. So, how cute are those blah, blah, blah earrings? I love them. I'll link them down below. I think like 40 bucks. They're super cute. Okay, so brows are done. Now I'll do my like quick, easy eyeshadow look that looks good on every single person. I do some form of this eyeshadow like on everyone, so it looks good. And then I have my eye brushes from travel. I have not unpacked my travel makeup, so I use like a couple of these brushes the most. And my favorite is the Tom Ford. This is the number 13 brush. So I'm taking that MAC Studio Fix. Sorry if it seems like I'm rushing. It's because I am. I'm busy. So I'm taking this and just throwing my MAC Studio Fix in my crease. And because I have a hooded eye, I'm making sure my eyes are open and that it's coming up far enough, okay? So you want this is going to be like the majority of what we see for that crease color. So throw your bronzer in your crease. This is like the quickest, easiest eye look ever. And just build it up until you get, you know, the intensity that you like. And you can do one swipe for every day. You can do 2 or 3 swipes for like pictures or whatever. Then I'm gonna go in with this pure eye polish. This is a base plus top coat. They don't sell these anymore, but I'm just down to the nitty gritty. This is the shade Cashmere, and I'm just put any sparkly champagne color, put that on your lid. So there's a Laura Mercier one, you can use a NYX, doesn't matter, it literally does not matter. You can even use, if you're using Soft and Gentle, just use your highlighter. Sometimes I use my highlighter, but just because I have this, I'm gonna use it up. And then if you want like a darker eye, more of a smoky eye instead of a daytime eye, you can do like a copper on the lid. That would be beautiful. I ran out of my Urban Decay 24/7 in the black one, whatever it is, but at the beach, I ran out of it. So I've been using one of my absolute favorites. This is the Sephora Waterproof Crayon. It's a 12-hour. This does not run on me, neither does the Urban Decay. If anything, the Urban Decay flakes on me when it starts to get dried out, but this one doesn't because it's super creamy. This is in the shade Cocoa, so I highly recommend these. They're very inexpensive, and they are ones that you sharpen. So I'm just gonna get this nice and sharp, and this is gonna be my eyeliner that we're gonna smudge out. But like I said, it's very creamy, and I'm gonna line the top, I'm gonna line the bottom, and then I'm gonna smudge it out, and I'll come back and show you how I smudge it. Okay, so I just quickly did that, and before it sets, you wanna take a eyeliner brush or a brow brush and just go over it. So no product, just kind of messily go over the liner. Okay, and that just kind of softens everything, kind of smokes it out a little bit. Then I'm gonna take a smudger brush, go back into the Studio Fix. So this is a multi-use product. I highly recommend it. And just go directly, like tight under there, directly over that eyeliner. So I use Ardell Wispy lashes. So you can use Demi Wispies if you have a smaller eye. I don't like any sort of cat eye on me because my eyes are already prominent on my face. So I just like to, and because they're hooded, I like my lashes to come all the way in so you can see them. Just opens up my eye, and I use the Dark Duo adhesive. While that is drying, I'm gonna do my lip liner. I'm gonna use Boldly Bare by MAC. Okay, and I do fill in the edges of my lip, like in right here, and leave the center open. Okay, those are the lashes. I am gonna put on mascara. It really doesn't matter what mascara you use because you do have on lashes. But now is when I go in with my liquid lipstick, and the lip combo that everybody's been going crazy over is just Boldly Bare. Fill in the outer corners of your lips, and it's this, I've shared this 1,000 times. It's the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, but there is a learning curve to this lipstick. So because it is probably a little bit cheaper of a formula, you can still make it work. So my tip is using either a really thin layer for a light coverage, or I'm going to show you what it looks like with 2 coats, and that really gives it a lot of staying power, and it doesn't do that crusty as bad. So I'm going to go in with the first coat right now, and I do it all over the lip, all the way to the outer edge. So that's one coat. And then, I mean, if you eat or get, you know, start kissing or whatever, this is gonna start peeling off. So be warned. Just make sure you carry it in your purse to be able to go to the bathroom to wipe it off, to reapply it. But this is the second coat, and this is what gives it that really nude look. See how that just made it a little bit more nude? And it's beautiful and it smells good, and I just really like it. I don't know, it's a gorgeous product. So I'm gonna put my mascara on, and I'm just using up the last of my Lash Paradise. Put a little bit of mascara at the base of these lashes just to blend it all in. I forgot to do one step on my eyes. So I take my highlighter. I really like to use these products like for more than one use. So you don't have to use like what the product says it's for. Use it with what you want to use it. So I put a little bit of the highlighter underneath the brow. So look at the difference at how raised this brow looks compared to that. So when you have hooded eyes, all you need is just a little bit of highlighter under there. And then I'll just do a little pop in the center of the eye, and then in the tear duct. And then a trick that I've been doing is really cool. So I've been taking it and kind of putting it in this darkest place right here. Now that we have the highlighter, I put it here, and then you'll see just how much it opens up your eye right there if you have hooded eyes under here. And then I take a little bit more concealer and go like reinforce the nose. So go up along the sides like that. I do a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and this just helps to brighten everything back up. And if I wasn't talking, this would probably take me 15 minutes. Okay, just lightly blend that in, but keep it like in the darkest part of your eye. And these are the steps that make all the difference in pictures. So I'm just lightly going to smooth that out. Again, this looks good in person. Doesn't look like I have like caked up makeup on, like, you know, if you were to do baking or whatever. But these are this is like what brings it all together is this powder right here. It is the Laura Mercier in shade 3. I have talked about this countless times. I am literally about to hit pan, and I take a huge fluffy brush by Sonia Kashuk. So I'm gonna go all over my face with this, but skipping where I highlighted. So this is what is going to blend everything together, all this highlighter, this blush. I'm just lightly gonna go over the chin. Again, where I highlighted, I'm gonna keep bright, but this is what has that kind of like iridescent, it's going to give you that glow, and it's going to give you like that very airbrushed, I think it's called the Candle Glow powder. It's very similar to the Hourglass powder, but it has color to it. So you can see it's very bronzy. I think they have a darker shade than this, but this is just like my favorite because it gives you that warm olive glow. See how that just like makes you look like you have a filter on your face? It's so pretty. Next to last step, I'm going to take Becca Flower Child with this same brush, okay? Because you want those colors to not be too stark. Flower Child, and just barely dip in there and give you that pop of pink on the very backs of your cheeks. And that's it. I'm going to spray my face with Fix Plus, and then we'll be done. So MAC Fix Plus, this is not negotiable. It's a setting spray for your face. Fan it dry. Okay, you can just see my skin is glowy, but it is set. This makeup is gonna last. This makeup is gonna last me all day long. It's not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna sweat through it. And I didn't have to bake. I didn't have to do any of that. So Tucker's ready to go outside. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, I'm gonna do my hair before my my shoot here in just a minute, but I'll link everything down below in order of use so you can shop these products or, you know, get to know them more. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.